no party like a leaf cast party. Ain't no party like a leaf cast party.
You talking leaf cast party. They're mighty hardy. They like to party up in your body while you go potty. They go up your pee-pee into your urethra. You look around, it's tight, duh. Go back up through the bladder, up a ladder, see it scatter. All the pee, all around, everywhere. This is where the underground gets its underwear.
Ain't no party.
Dashaman. There we go.
Yeah, can I get it all? Yeah, Dan?
Hi, Catherine. Love you.
Love.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, yeah.
Welcome.
Oh, yeah.
To the Leafcast.
Oh, yeah.
A first-time reader show.
Oh, yeah?
Big Fantasy
yeah.
Series, The Wheel of Time by Robert Jordan.
Oh, yeah.
My name is Ryan, and
yeah.
all over my intro
Oh,
is
yeah.
my brother Dan.
Damn straight. Here I am on your face, in the place. Me, Brother Dan. I'm a ham. Can I get a can of Spam?
All right, I hope you choke on Spam. Ladies and gentlemen, we are covering chapters 20 through 22 of Towers of Midnight, and this is episode 193. And yes, this shit's getting good. We have our first time readers backstage. And how you doing,
Right,
man?
while we're here, let's show off our shirts.
Let's do it.
These are courtesy of Luz Jr. He has a store that makes shirts. He made some puppet-sized shirts.
Just
Ryan looks so huge in that shirt. He looks like he is like a bounty hunter. Like he like picks up people on parole that jump bail.
You call this an ID? No, yeah, I do look like I'm sitting across from Joe Rogan, which is one of my dreams. I want to ice bathe with him. I want to talk to him for 4 hours.
I did not think a shirt could make a puppet look flattering, but holy cow, Ryan, that shirt works for you, queen.
Yeah, and you can get an amazing shirt that'll make you sexier than you ever believed. You'll be pulling tail, whichever way you swing, you'll swing harder with one of these amazing shirts. All right. Someday we'll know the link.
Matt Stagger is the best. Ryan,
There
Matt
it
Stagger
is.
to the rescue. Give him his intro already, Ryan.
Oh yeah. Do we need to honor Matt Stagger?
Matt Stagger. Matt Stagger.
That's easy. All right. So, without further ado.
Too late.
Yeah, I know, right? To make this horrible intro much longer. Dan, that's amazing. I want you to freestyle rap all night if you can.
You told me to bring the energy, Ryan. You did criticize me as we were playing soccer today.
I did. But we won. I think I motivated you.
And I came out freestyling. I don't know what.
All right. Well, let's bring in our first time readers. He's only woke when he's awake.
He's only woke when he's awake. No, his dreams are woke, Ryan.
My dreams are woke too, it's true.
Hi, Josh.
Hello, boys.
Case Side will be joining us soon. Yeah, we missed you too.
Yeah. There it is. The beanie. Can you dose that just a nudge, Ryan? Dose it a nudge. Yeah, perfect. Perfect
Better.
nudge. Perfect.
All right.
Josh, it's been 2 weeks. I'm sorry we weren't able to meet last week.
It's all good.
It was my fault. We tried an experiment where we were trying to jump on and all right, we're gonna watch the episode and then record right after, and that's 4 a.m. my time, and I was like, bro, I can't do both. So I had to bail on this, and it was a bad decision.
we
As soon as I
regret it.
made
Yeah,
it,
yeah,
I
yeah.
knew it was a bad decision. I'm like, what am I doing? So here I am. I'm back, y'all. Yes, he's
Yep.
back. Yeah, Kay will be with us momentarily as mommyhood allows. But we read 3 chapters this week. 3 big chapters, size-wise.
Uh-huh.
Um,
And size does matter.
no wink. And we got some big stuff coming up in this chapter here. Let's just jump right in, I guess, right? Or do we want to wait, Ryan?
No, let's start.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's called Chapter 20, and it's called A Choice. And it has a 6-sided star as its icon.
Like a tile down in the room where they do the testing or something.
Ooh.
Well, she's told to look for a 6-sided star, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
The 2 triangles on top. So this kind of looks more like a starfish.
No,
Kinda.
it's got the double triangle.
Yeah.
But yeah.
And she is walking to take
For the
her.
first time that someone who knows the weave for balefire was tested.
Well, it was the first time that anyone could channel outside of like when they were supposed to.
Right.
There was a lot of first times going on.
Yeah, I imagine they have. Yeah, I don't believe Bellfire's ever happened before this, for
I
sure.
doubt it. I mean, they call it the Forbidden Weave.
I mean, it like shook the fucking nature of reality in the testing too, right?
Oh yeah, she was just shooting that shit off. Boom, boom, boom. You get Bellfire. You get Bellfire. You get Bellfire. She was Oprah.
You want some? You want some? But we'll get to that. She's walking with Razil. And Razil's pretty cool.
Is she resilient?
She's resilient. Really resilient. Yeah. And Razil is the new mistress of novices, and she's a member of the Yellow. She's walking with her. She goes in. She's like, "Hey, you want to move that ring from your hand?" She's like, "Nah,
Particularly.
nope. Thanks anyways." They go into the room. There is, quote, a large triangle dominated the center. It was an oval. Narrowed. All right. So this was a Taishar.
Yeah, I can tell by your evil laugh.
It was an oval, narrow at the top and bottom.
Uh huh.
That sat unsupported.
That's Tarvalon.
The thing seemed to glow and shift as she looks at it. She goes, "Attend," and it's tradition for Aes Sedai to be there from all the Ajas, but they had like all the sitters. This is like a big deal. Like they were all sitters, and quote, guys, Taishar, Egwene herself had come.
Nice.
They're like, "Hey, why are you here?" "To show I'm worthy." They're like, "Wait, worthy? Worthy of what?" They're like, "To wear the shawl that I have been given." She
Nice.
changed shit around, but Egwene's like, "All right, I'll allow it. Watch
We'll roll
yourself, counselor." They're like, "All right, you're gonna see the 6-pointed star in." And here, I'll hold it up so we can actually see what the icon looks like. That's the 6-pointed star. That's what they're going to be. Nynaeve is going to be looking for. She's going to go through certain scenarios and halves. Once she gets to that star calmly, you can't run. You got to be calm. You walk with dignity. Once you walk with dignity, then you can channel and you do like a cool thing in the air usually. Let's see. She's like, all right. She gets all naked. She says, so Saren touched her with the weave of spirit. And it says, remember what must be remembered, she murmured. And it says, that weave had something to do with memory. What was its purpose? Was it like an amnesiac thing?
Yeah, a little bit of one.
Okay. She has to go 100 times, and then boom. She is in a village made of huts. There's waves on a beach. Suddenly, like, there's like a volcano or something. The ground starts shaking. Everything's like, she sees a 6-pointed star. She does a weave of air that formed a wall. She protect herself from like boulders. And then she goes, and then she's somewhere else. She's in a dark, cold cavern in the waste. She has to, I don't know, it's hot. She has to go stand in the heat and do a stupid weave. But it gets progressively harder and harder and harder.
Like crazy.
Like crazy. She
Like
so
being
it like
forced to
jumps.
watch, it's like being forced to watch Anakin Skywalker just like kill kids over and over and over again.
And she knew that like this was all dumb too. She's like, why do I gotta do these dumb things? So one time, so it's after her 47th. She's on her 47th. That's like pretty much all she remembers is like the number and the star.
Oh damn, we got a live Taishar.
Yep. Thank you, Dashaman.
That's it.
She had to do a burning blue star shoot into the air, and then all of a sudden all these bite me flies were just all up in her grill, like literally all up in her grill. Like she tried to breathe, they were breathing the flies. Yep.
And we see this in another testing.
The flies?
Yeah. One of the other testings that we witnessed, it might have been Moiraine's from the book Out of Place.
New Spring?
New Spring, yeah.
Oh yeah, no, she had like they called bite me's.
Bite me's, bitems.
Bite me's, and they're like little bugs that bite you. These are, yeah, I don't think they were flies necessarily. I've never been bitten by a fly.
Oh, dude, you haven't lived.
Aren't these biting too, though?
Mm-hmm. Huh. Yeah, she totally got bit.
Are they bite me's?
Yeah, I think so. She has to leave it. She has to abandon a kid.
It felt very much the same as the previous scene. And it made me wonder who, if there was a sister who was on both of the panels that was choosing to give this.
Oh, that's a good question.
What was your question?
If it is a repetition of something we saw in a previous testing, is it a particular sister who chooses to give this particular suffering to the testee?
It's like she's a.
And is it the same person on both of those testing panels?
I will support you in that. With the accepted test, we saw that we had a similar situation where it's like be steadfast. The way back comes just once. Where Nynaeve had to leave Lan, had to leave her Lan and her daughter, had to leave the two rivers. Like had to go through these things because a symbol started glowing somewhere that they had to walk to.
Right.
So in that aspect, there's certainly the same thing where she's again leaving land. She's again leaving like people that should be healed in the two rivers and elsewhere. Yeah, the two rivers especially. Yeah, and all this stuff like they were doing to try to emotionally fuck with her. I mean, Egwene says it herself. She's like, "Yeah, I threw in the land and I threw in the Egwene." Sorry about that.
I'm thinking specifically about the flies and the similarities, but yeah.
Yeah.
No, yeah. And I totally think that's a great question. It could be like, I wonder if chat has the answer to that. Does the fact that we might have seen flies biting you in some sort of like alternate world, does that mean the Aes Sedai was the same? Do we know of any similarities between Aes Sedai during each of those testings? That's a great question.
Yeah. I remember there was... See, I don't remember that specifically. I remember where they... I think Rand has like a hallucination where there's flies and he goes through like this flicker moment. I think it was Rand, right?
Yeah, see, I don't...
And he walked into like a house and there were like...
Oh, what the fuck?
All these... Hey!
Yeah, turn that bad mic on.
Why would you do that in my moment of vulnerability? I'm kidding. I was scooching towards the camera. My face was like...
Wait, I didn't put you on. Did you put her on?
Oh.
I did not.
You did it.
I did not.
Or Josh did.
I know that was probably my fault because I was hovering over it for a hot second and I maybe leaned forward and hit it.
I love when you hover.
That's on me. Then thanks, guys. Don't I sound amazing though?
Yes,
you sound.
Can you hear me?
Amazing.
Yeah, it could be a little louder, I feel.
No.
Okay, well then
it sounds great.
I mean, I could get like closer.
You get it closer. Turn that gain up.
For me, it sounds loud actually already.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well then I will.
Then we're good. We're golden.
Yeah. Sounds great.
Like nails on a chalkboard, Dan.
I said it sounds great. Oh yeah, like it's grating.
As my desk covers itself for no fucking reason. Sorry. Hi. It's all what? Oh. Nope. Talking with my hands.
Okay. We're talking about Nynaeve's test and all the tests for Aes Sedai. What do you think about these tests?
The black flies and shit?
Well, that and everything. The whole thing where she was like, this is stupid. In fact, there were monsters. So she like did the rings of fire that she was supposed to do and then threw them at the monsters to kill them all.
Yeah, and like having to ignore her loved ones to like move ahead, and it was fucked up. It was really fucked up.
Mm-hmm.
It was really hard to stomach.
Well,
to be honest. Yeah. I mean, yeah, these are choices that nobody should ever have to make.
Yeah.
It was horrifying. Yeah, it was really horrifying. And then she swallows flies like the old lady in that one rhyme.
What rhyme? What rhyme?
Flies. There was an old lady who swallowed a fly. I don't know
swallowed
why
a fly.
She swallowed a fly.
I guess she'll die.
There you go. Thank you.
Okay, no. That's so
there was
funny.
an old lady who swallowed a spider. She swallowed the spider to catch the fly. I don't know why she swallowed the fly. I think
she'll die. Yeah.
No. Okay, no.
There was
I
an
was
old lady
in
who
the
swallowed a
classroom.
bird.
Dan, hold on. I was in the classroom.
Keep going. Everything chases the other one.
Yeah, and cat. Yeah, she swallowed a cat. Cat chases the bird. Bird chases fire. Spider chases.
Look at this forehead. You are welcome, people. Okay.
Whoa. Back that up.
You are welcome, people.
Beep, 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 beep. Sorry.
She needs special lighting.
I do.
Yeah.
So during all of these, like the tests, she is keeping like all the scars that she receives.
All her wounds and stuff, yeah.
Yeah.
Like she just pops somewhere. Yeah, go ahead.
Like a person wearing gray hair, you know, like proudly. They're just like, I'm not gonna fucking die this shit. These are my battle wounds. I've been through shit and I have gray hair now, and you're gonna see it and recognize. And they feel tougher for it. There are people that are like that. I'm just saying. I know a few. Not anybody here, obviously. You're all look at your full heads of hair and that are all dark, and look at Josh who never shows his beautiful widow peak. Beanie Man. Yeah. Anyways.
Yeah.
Lots of scars. Yeah, like you're proudly wearing these things though. Like
Proudly wearing these scars.
Yeah.
Josh is like Adventure Time. Finn the Human, he wears a hat and he takes off his hat and his hair is just like down to his butt. It's glorious and blonde. Glorious. But you never know.
The only Adventure Time I know is popping a shit ton of balloons. So
Jake the dog and Finn.
There's like a balloon Adventure Time popping game. Anyway, it's good stuff.
Nice.
It's addicting.
No, yeah, no. I got
Don't
you.
even start it.
Yeah.
It's so
Dan,
addicting.
she got the Adventure Time version of the game Bloons. BLOONS.
Balloons.
Oh,
Yeah.
I see what you're saying.
She's never seen the show ever. She just knows Bloons.
Don't know. Yeah.
Oh, it's a great show.
Balloons.
It's a great show. That's
so
cool.
I hear.
So at the end, she pops out. She does her thing, but beforehand, before she does it, she has the 100th. It's like Lan. She's battling with Lan. Lan's getting attacked by Darkhounds. She's like, well, I know it can beat a Darkhound, and it's not these arrows. Pew, Balefire. You get Balefire, Ryan. Do it again.
Yeah, you get Balefire. You get Balefire. You get Balefire.
Everybody gets Balefire, but don't worry.
Yeah.
You still have to pay the taxes on that Balefire, okay?
Yeah. Check under your
Nobody's
chairs.
going,
Oh, Balefire.
It says, quote, they fought together, her with Balefire, him with Steel. And she's like, get ready to run. She threw Balefire right into the ground.
That was sick.
Mm-hmm.
It says the ground undulated in agony, almost like a living thing. The earth split nearby. Darkhounds tumbling into it.
That's adorable.
Yeah, the ground's all shaking behind them. The Darkhounds are running towards them. They go, and she sees the freaking the Terran girl. She's like, oh. She gets out, and she remembers all of it. She has instant like memory rebound, and everyone's all, yep, this is what you do. You don't talk about it. Hey, we all went through it. You don't talk
Stifle
about
that
it.
shit. Yeah.
Do not talk about it.
What happens in Terran Grail?
Gosh. How do I join the voice? How do I join the Discord again? How come I'm having such issues with this? What is wrong with me?
Oh my god! Well,
Sorry, I'm listening.
oh, hey, that's a great commercial for. Hey, everyone, we are
Join Discord.
We're live on Discord. If you want to see the sausage being made,
I'm trying to be
after
live on
show
Discord.
chats. It's amazing.
Oh,
If you want to know what's distracting our
I'm
show,
on the wrong channel. For
get
the
on
whole
Discord.
time. Yeah. Sorry. Oops. Fuck. That was the wrong button. I apologize. Man, I'm getting my shit together. I'm so sorry. I'm pulling it together, Dan. Please, I apologize. Continue.
No, I'm good.
Sorry.
So she is done. She gets healed. We hear that this is the gnarliest test ever.
Of
They're
course.
like, what the fuck? Someone says that wasn't proper. That was downright vengeful. Rubende, you should be ashamed, all of you. Light, look what you've done to the girl. And they're like, well, whatever. She failed. She didn't show the right decorum. She ran. And also, she did that Forbidden Weave stuff.
I know, which is almost like it was. What was worse, running occasionally or Balefire? It seemed equal.
Right. You did this most Forbidden Weave.
And you ran.
But she argues, she says, quote, one should not demand calmness for the mere sake of calmness, and a prohibition on running when there are people you need save is foolish. She's like, I did your weaves. Go talk about it. And then they talk about it. She talks to Egwin. Egwin's like, that was bold. I don't like that shit. And she's like, fuck them. I don't care. You know what? I just learned I really don't care about the White Tower. If you guys make me kill Lan over and over again, fuck you and your tower. I really don't care.
Okay.
Right.
And Egwin says you spent too much time in Tel'aran'rhiod. Is this a valid? Does this make sense to you?
It does. I did.
Why does that make? Wait, why does that make sense? To you? What makes sense about that?
Because she says the testing realm and the Terangrial and the world of dreams are connected. Are too similar.
Oh.
To allow her to do things that shouldn't have been allowed otherwise.
Okay.
Yeah, she says you shouldn't have been able to channel, and yet you did. She said that was the very nature of the test. She's like, you spent too much time in Tel'aran'rhiod. This test, it seems to function much in the same way as the world of dreams. What we create in our minds become your surroundings. She's like, I warned them this might be a danger. So yeah, she broke the test. She
broke the test.
She hacked it. She hacked the SATs.
Yeah. Just
Good
like,
for her. There's a
yeah.
lot of like hacking tests in this whole situation, like in these chapters, which we will get to. So I will not jump ahead. Respectfully.
Well, yeah. Well, with right now, still though, Nynaeve and Egwin are just talking. They're talking about not only the nature of the test, but also because Egwin does say, "Yeah, I threw Perrin and the Two Rivers in. I threw Lan in. Yeah, what are you gonna do? I had to make sure. Otherwise, they're gonna think I was soft on you. I had to be tough. I had to be all Bobby Knight.
So chairs.
Who the fuck is Bobby Knight?
Oh, the infamous head basketball coach for Indiana, who choked out players and threw chairs across floors at him in the middle of games.
So, like
In the middle of games, he would throw a chair across the floor. It was amazing.
Yeah.
Oh,
Probably the winningest
Ultimate
basketball
Karen.
coach in Indiana.
No, success. Yeah, you got to be a dick. I mean, Rodell. You think Rodell's a cool guy in a bar? No way. He'll choke you out.
Rodell Ilteralde?
Yeah, Rodell O'Reilly.
Okay.
But he's a winner.
Who do you coach for?
The Saldian Golden Hawks.
She hated
I
that
think
joke.
the Aerodoman Mariners.
She's like, I 2 references I don't know. I'm okay. 3 in a row. I'm out.
So they're like, hey, okay, we were talking, and you got to promise not to use that weave, the Balefire weave anymore. She's like, nope, sorry, no can do, baby. You don't understand how important I am. I'm gonna be at the final battle. You're gonna like make me promise to not use this thing. I'm gonna be there. She's like, sorry, I can't do it. They're like, well, okay. You passed the test. It was like a 4-3 margin, but it was a liberal Supreme Court back in the day. They're like, all right, we're gonna let you go.
Anyways,
they're like, all right, you are gonna spend the night in prayer and contemplation because that's what you got to do. It's a big job you got coming up. You got to pray and you got to contemplate. And Nynaeve was like, yeah, I will, but there's one thing I got to do real fast. And she goes and visits Morel.
Morale.
It's like the middle of the night, almost. Morel's like...
Still getting it on. Did she interrupt? Did she interrupt something?
Oh, the warder without a shirt on?
Yeah.
Yeah, and she's wearing like basically a see-through
gown.
shift. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
She was wearing a Wait, hold on, where's that?
Yeah, no, it's like every time you visit Mrs. Stovey, there's someone with a shirt off, and she's.
All right, so Nynaeve's like, hey, wake up. She's like, hey, what do you need, child? She's like, I was raised today. Guess what that means? You have something that I want. She's like, hey, come back tomorrow. She's like, you know what?
No, not happening.
I actually haven't taken the 3 ounce yet. And I am a live wire right now. And so give it to me, baby.
Go ahead, baby.
Give it to me, baby.
Go ahead, baby. No, you remember that? No. Give it to me, baby. Go ahead, baby. Give it to me, baby. Go ahead, baby.
Quote, it felt like an object being shoved physically into her mind. That's a tie shower if I take out.
What? No.
An object being shoved physically into her?
Well, if you stop there.
That's what I
Boom.
said. It was an awareness, beautiful, wonderful. It was him, and he was still alive. He, meaning Lan's Bond.
Yeah.
This is a big deal for Nynaeve. Not only has she taken the test, but she now has Lan's Bond. Imagine like him going off on the suicide mission. She's like, all right, I'm going to delay you for like a few months, but not even know. Like, I don't know. Like this, like having this communication is rad. What did you think about Nynaeve getting Lan's Bond from Morel? Okay.
I'm sorry, what?
I
just
said,
catching up.
so Nynaeve gets Lan's Bond as a warder from Morel. Did you have feelings about that?
No. I don't. Can you remind me of more of like what's happening around that? I don't know. When was
90
No,
finishes her
the
test.
She makes a gateway. She goes to Morel
uh
and gets threatens her to give her the bond, or she's going to beat her up.
Yeah, I don't know if you remember, but Moraine passed Lan's Bond to a green sister who's good at sex. And she fucked him straight, and then he went on his mission of death, but he's still bonded to the slutty green. So she basically went up, threatened the shit out of her, and said, give me that shit back, and then she did. And so now Nynaeve is bonded to Lan, and Lan is on his death mission super far away, but she could feel all that shit, and you know that shit. You know, the whole bond shit.
Yeah, right. Oh,
Any thoughts?
Yeah. This was that last section of that chapter then.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, no, I mean, like, it's just, I don't know. Josh, you go first.
I mean, I don't have anything to say. It wasn't surprising to me at all.
Oh, you weren't surprised?
That was the first thing she did when she became a full sister? No, not at all.
Right, I think that was a cool, Jason.
Like, honestly. Yeah, that makes sense.
Go ahead,
No.
baby. Go ahead.
No, it's jiggling, baby. Go ahead, baby.
Go ahead, baby.
It's jiggling, baby.
Okay. That's it.
Victoria? Oh, who wants to be up
All right, well, that's how it ends. Anything else that we wanted to mention about this ceremony or what Nynaeve went through?
Oh, man. Okay, I do have a Taishar I had noted. Nynaeve nodded back against the wall, holding the blanket in place and closing her eyes.
Oh, gee.
Yes.
Wow. That's a great one.
That's all one sentence. Isn't that wonderful? Thank you.
Sure, I didn't have it.
Anyway. That's right before she
for the-
chooses.
So yeah, this is a huge Nynaeve chapter. She goes through a bunch of shit.
Yeah.
Gets Lan.
Like, and it's all like based on her like true self, which is, you know, famously Nynaeve is one of probably my favorite character. And like all the things they were doing to her were they were designed to like get at the core of her, like, you know, trying to make her strength her weakness, like her love of
Lan.
Yeah, and humanity. Like she's a saver. She's running into fires like daily in a way. Like, anyways, everyone in chat hates me. Who loves Nynaeve in chat? Do you all hate Nynaeve? I love Nynaeve. I am Nynaeve.
Look, that's the thing, is that I relate to her a lot more now than I ever thought
You would be
possible.
able to. Yeah.
Yeah, I really didn't think she was ever going to have any traits where I was like, oh yeah, that's totally me, like admittedly, because I just saw her as a very whiny, like angry person for
Mhm.
a lot of the story so far, and she's come into this like place where I've been like resistant to accept that that's what's happening, but she does like step through fire and over it and mountains. And what is that song?
I see fire, I
will-
see rain.
No, that's a different one, but anyways,
Ain't no
to
mountain high
get
enough?
to you- ain't no mountain high enough. That's the one. Thank you.
Ryan, I'm so
Ain't no
good.
mountain high. I know. Seriously, brother Dan, for you not like knowing me in person every day, you really do know me.
All right. Okay. So we got some 90 love.
Nice.
Why do you guys
I-
start with that? There's more positive than
Nice.
Not
negative.
a
That's-
stand, but she
you're-
can stay.
You
Not as
fucking
bad as
suck.
I could say, yeah.
No, late book Nin is great. I love her. All right, so that's a good
Yeah.
question. Do you like Nynaeve more with Sanderson than with Jordan? Does like Sanderson
So
like
far,
Nynaeve more
but like
than
that could
Jordan?
just be the character
The
arc,
phase
though,
of growth that she's in.
you know? Yeah, that's happened. It's not really like, I don't think it's author based.
I mean,
necessarily.
it is such. If you like take the Google Earth view of Nynaeve, her whole arc, she's like, you know, an immigrant to the Two Rivers in a way. Like she's an outcast already. Somehow becomes wisdom because she's just so skilled, and like is thrust into that position.
What do you mean?
And-
She's Almira. She's been there for a while, hasn't she?
No,
She's not an immigrant.
she wasn't born in the Two Rivers,
Thought she was. I don't know.
She had,
or is that
I think
the show?
I think in the
Well,
show
she-
she wasn't.
regardless, she had to work her way into like being
Right. I thought
a
she
wisdom-
moved to the Two Rivers. Anyway, chat, was Nynaeve born in the Two Rivers?
Here's what Nynaeve shows me
Speaking of
is
which, I got a mommy for a minute, so
All
I'll
right,
be
fuck,
BRB.
All right. Save some milk for me.
not mommy. Nynaeve shows me the importance of travel and getting out in the world.
All right, we have
she had
another
never-
live. I'm sorry,
Okay.
Dan, another
No,
live.
that's fine.
fucking
Interrupt my interruption.
Ty
That's
Shar.
right.
What's a show shar? Show shar?
A show.
Show
Oh, because it was show based. Let me start over then. To me, Ryan, 3, 2,
Please.
1.
Please start over, Dan.
To me,
I'm ready.
Nynaeve is
I'm
an
ready for-
example of the
Are you
of travel. And we,
I'm done. Yeah, so hey, Nynaeve, right?
yeah,
Yeah. Something. She's something.
All right. If she had never left the Two Rivers, she would have been intolerable. Everyone would have hated her. She would have been the angry, unmarried lady who just hits kids and old people with her stick.
No,
She's
because
grown.
she's
grown.
she's like living in Appalachia. Like I see the Two Rivers, like I see those like Amish. She's so far from fucking anything that like resembles normal life. Like they're so backwoods. You could, like, so yeah, she would never have fulfilled her potential. Of course. How many people in Appalachia could be amazing fucking like poets or artists, but like they just have never been introduced to the concept. How many Amish people would be great in bed, but they've never been given the opportunity? So yeah, she got out of the fucking sticks, and then like her potential was met. That's why her arc's so great. Yes, she changed dramatically.
The land made a woman out of her.
But also, we've talked about this so many times, the fucking feedback loop between, I can only perform when I'm angry.
Hi, Carrie.
Like, she was almost like like a Pavlovian dog groomed by that. Like if all of a sudden you're playing a basketball game, Dan, and all of a sudden you get super pissed and you're just dunking on everyone, you'd be like, oh shit, I need to be super pissed. Or better yet, you can't even dribble the ball unless you're super pissed, and then all of a sudden
I just become Teen Wolf. Is that what you're saying?
Yes, no, that's what I'm saying. Like if she gets pissed, all of a sudden she can fucking channel. Right? Like, she didn't even know what was happening. She was just performing fucking miracles, but she had to be super pissed. So that, like, is a feedback loop that informs her. And on some level, you have to give her some leeway because of all of that. Like, that is no joke. Like, she's in a flow state when she's fucking pissed, which is amazing.
All right, so tie this back to this chapter now.
To this chapter?
You can do it.
Yeah,
it was a Nynaeve chapter. Do it.
No, it's like I've met so many people who, like, when they get angry, all of a sudden they talk really fast and good. When I get angry, I can barely talk. Like, Nynaeve comes out of the gate and she's fucking pissed. And they're trying to be like, oh, you can't do this and you can't do that. And she upbraids the entire Tarvalon system, like, and fucking punches them all in the gut and fucking walks away proud. And naked. Such a great moment. And they put everything into her, and she just fucking comes out fucking on top. It was fucking amazing. This is a triumphant moment. Okay, you missed it all. You should watch this later.
Yeah, you should watch it.
It was great. I'm gonna clip this. Everyone, 3, 2, 1. All right.
I heard you in my ear. Jesus.
I'm glad you like.
Everybody clap.
No, I'm sorry. I'm gonna cry. I love Nynaeve so much. I'm done, Dan.
Ryan,
Were you sad about all the shit she had to go through?
You said fucking too many times in that to clip it, right?
for to monetize it. Okay.
Yeah, really.
Yeah.
Like it was like 5 or 6 in that one sentence.
All right, I gotta go cleanse my taint.
Yeah, go wash your potty mouth.
That's about right.
All right, Ryan's gone. We can move on. Chapter 21.
I hate you.
No. Chapter 21, an open gate. It's called. It has a Trolloc doing the Olympic.
Baby.
The Trolloc icon.
Daddy.
It's just Daddy. Yeah, doing the Olympic protest.
Doing the Trolloc walk.
And it's Perrin. Perrin is in a stupid meeting in his tent. Bunch of people are around. They're just talking about shit in the town or around the world. They're like, well, Kyrian's...
I love that you called it a stupid meeting.
It's a stupid meeting. Kyrian's still a mess. They're like, yeah, Elaine Tricon now is they're finding out shit. It says, all know that the Lord Dragon has promised the throne to Elaine Tricon, but she's finally secured her own throne. Perrin's like, well, I'm sure that makes Rand happy. They're like, we don't know. Do you think he's an Air Doman? He knows where Rand is, which was Air Doman at this time. Was this so... At what time period is this? Is he in Air Doman right now? I don't think he is.
But he was. Same question though. Like, is this the same time? Thank you, because I was questioning that. I don't know. So when
either he or Matt sees Rand, and Rand is looking freaking like he hasn't slept, and he's all worrisome and all. And I'm like, is this new Rand or old Rand?
Right.
Because I think new Rand is well freaking rested, man. I think he gets his 8 hours a day. He wakes up, has oatmeal like every day, perfect amount. So yeah, they're like talking about the Shanshan. Go. Oh, yes.
Sorry, no, that was my fault. Sorry.
He does know that Rand is where she said, so that does kind of validate that.
There, I'm sorry, validate what? Josh.
What?
Josh,
I'm sorry.
validate
Yeah. What does it validate?
Sorry, I interrupted. I'm sorry.
It validates that he is an Eridoman. Perrin sees a vision of Rand. He's like, oh yeah, I can see that he's where she says.
He's like, yep, but he pushes them away. He doesn't like that shit. So he's like, all right, I'm gonna go to Andor. It seems like I need to talk to Elaine, but we gotta deal with these White Clubs. They're like, well, what's the deal? And he's like, I don't know. They want to fight. I think I'm gonna have to beat their butt. I don't know, man.
Want to fight? They've got a fight on their hands. Okay. Okay.
Yeah. They're talking about whether they could have an alliance with the Shanshin, but the Wise Ones are having none of it. They're like, hey, they've chained Wise Ones. We're gonna. I don't care what the Archon says. We got blood feuds going on with these bitches. It's like, and if they don't give them up in exactly 1 year and 1 day, it's war. We're gonna come back and come get them. Taking our like Guy Shan shit. Let's
So I
see.
guess they have calendars.
Drinking
They have
obligation.
Please,
I've got to
talk
talk
to me.
for a moment. Okay, I got to figure out how I want to slice this.
Okay.
Since we're using Dan rules.
That's not as sexy.
Okay, I'll just do it the way it is. All right. With the flag of Manetheren and your self-endowed title of Lord. ...
Okay. Ryan, you're the judge of all things. You threw that drink up there.
Self-endowed.
Okay.
Self-endowed title of Lord. I just thought it was, yeah, I guess I could have left out the flag of Manetheren.
Or
I was
maybe
just going to say, with the flag.
endowed title of Lord would be good.
Yeah,
All right,
okay.
you know what? I take it back.
You can't take it back. I will unmute myself on that.
I just did. You know?
Right. Did you just do VR? Did you do a VR? No good.
No, yeah. VAR. Yeah.
What the fuck is a VR?
Yeah.
VR is virtual ref. You go and you look at the
Virtual
thing.
ref.
Virtual referee. I looked at the virtual ref.
That's what you're calling VR?
Yeah, well, I don't know.
I think it's VAR, Dan.
They're puppets, folks. What can you do?
Maybe virtual
Brains are full of
It's just
stuffing.
worship, masturbate too.
Anyways.
Come on our faces.
Anyway, Ryan.
Look at
Yes.
those beautiful shirts. I love your shirts. How one is red and one's white. It's really cute. Red arms.
Uh-huh.
What does it mean? Oh.
This is Matt's
Oh, I was like, where have I seen that? I know I've seen that.
but it's
That's
like a
amazing.
but it's an old, what band is this? It's the what band is this shirt originally from?
You
It's
can
a
do it,
punk-
Ryan.
It's a punk band.
Moving on.
You can do it, Ryan.
They play it at
Birth
CBGBs all the
it
time.
Out of your mouth.
Not the Misfits. It's
Almost there.
hey, I want to be sedated. Blah, 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 blah. Fuck.
You can do it, Ryan.
I want to be sedated.
harder.
Yes.
Where
Oh,
is
take
it?
me,
It's almost
take me
there.
to the show.
The Ramones.
Hurry. Before I go,
The Ramones. Yes.
Okay.
And
Oh my
they're
God.
born.
I need to check my blood pressure now.
Yeah. I was like, oh, man.
Jesus.
I did not bail you out.
No.
What is that
And
for?
like the bit was drawing on too long.
You should have known better.
Oh, bye, Carrie.
Bye, Carrie. Love you.
Night,
Oops.
Carrie.
Oops.
Good night. I have to go kick someone in the face.
Kim.
So they're talking in the tent, and they mention they're like, yeah, parents like says, quote, Rand said it was Ravine. So they said one of the Forsaken was in Andor. He's like, yeah, Rand said it was Ravine, though I was in the Two Rivers when the battle happened. Ravine was impersonating one of the local noblemen, a man named Gabriel or something. He used the queen, made her fall in love with him or something, and then killed her. And then Mike drops her tea tray.
Which is
I mean, Ryan, imagine.
yeah. Even big old Pear was just like,
Parents like, the fuck? You're embarrassing me. You're like my wife's maid. like
He's
her
like-
slave.
He's like, well, I guess I can go
Never
get
drop
my own
anything.
tea.
I know that was the weirdest comment I've probably
Yeah.
heard.
This is a
And it-
strange one.
I mean, you guys know how I feel about Perrin. It's no secret.
No, but
and this
he's
really. Are you fucking kidding me? You little whiny Manetherin, lordy hordy little fucking bitch.
Lordy hordy.
Swear to God, I
Oh,
don't.
hardy.
Harder.
Hardy,
I don't
hardy.
know. I don't like him.
Fireable offense if we're being real.
Yeah, honestly, like, oh, I guess I have to go.
I mean,
Yeah,
off with her head.
okay.
Jesus. She could lose a hand for
You
that. Why not?
clumsy
Why not?
little fucking servant. You clumsy little servant bitch.
Perrin will chop her hand off and have her healed.
Jesus.
He's just gonna like curb stomp her or something. It feels like.
And then have her healed.
And then have her healed.
Put those
And
teeth
then-
back in her.
And then
Yeah.
she fucking fucks up again.
Yeah.
Stop.
Yeah, make
Megden.
her watch. That's all.
Megden, open your mouth, put it on that table, coffee table. Yes, thank you.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank
Uh,
you. We're not messing around here.
Parents like, let's get some of these cats home. We want to get everyone home. Tam's like, most of them don't want to go home. They're training. They like you. They like you. And they're not going to go. He's like, well, I don't know. They take a break. But Bauer's like, hey, boss, you got a minute? He's like, yeah, for you, Bauer, anything. We hear the Children of the Light are in league with the Shanshin. And that the Dragon Reborn wants a truce with the Shanshin. There's a whole bunch of freaking bad dudes in Kyrian. And he whips out a piece of paper that's a dead-on drawing of Perrin. Doesn't say it has golden eyes on it. I don't know. But
I don't know if they were drawing in color back then.
yeah, well, I mean, I would just put like an arrow and like an asterisk.
Like
And
little
on the
shiny,
bottom,
like, yeah.
by the way, is
Golden
the only
eyes.
guy in town who has. If you see someone with golden eyes, I'll bet you 2 crowns that it's Perrin.
No, and then Perrin offers him more money, and you know, like I hope Brock Purdy does for the Niners, he just said, "No, I don't need your money. I just love you. I love
Yeah,
you,
but this
Kyle
felt
Shanahan
weird.
and Jed York."
He also says
Feel
that
weird though.
What?
Didn't this feel weird? Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead, brother down.
he says that this, if he accepts more money, this would put him potentially in a compromising situation. In that he's like, I can't tell you how many spies I found just by looking at the pay. He's like, so
Yeah.
if I'm not earning what a secretary is supposed to earn, then this whole thing is kind of fucked up. So to that, I'm sorry. So thanks for letting me finish. Go ahead, Kay. In regards to that, yeah, Balwer is like, nah, man, I'm your guy. I do it for the. Hey, man, I just like you. I just like you.
I mean, that excuse is fucking bullshit. Balwer of all people could fucking funnel money through the Cayman Islands. No one would know.
Balwer
anything.
is like Steve Bannon.
He would create so many LLCs, it would be hidden instantly. He'd launder that shit.
Okay,
Yeah,
well,
Josh
that's
is Balwer's Steve Bannon.
Or that guy who has the Nixon tattoo on his back.
Roger Stone.
Did you
Roger,
feel
yeah, he's
weird?
Roger Stone.
Okay.
Balwer's Roger
But in
Stone.
other words, did you feel weird about this at all, Josh? Like
Which part?
the just like his reasoning for not accepting more money and being kind of just not accepting
I
more
feel like
money.
it
and
made
then,
me like him more and trust him
Mhm.
more.
Uh,
I've always been a little suspicious of his motives.
hmm.
Because who he worked for was kind of suspicious, but here he's very clear that like he doesn't have the ethics that.
But you don't think this could be like Oh, sorry.
yeah, could he be lying?
This could be manipulation of some sort.
Yeah,
though.
it says I should
Could
probably
be. He
start
doesn't
paying
feel
you
like
better.
He
He says, I should probably start paying you better, Perrin said. That gave Balwer a panicked sense. That won't be necessary. Why was he panicked?
Well, if he's convinced that getting more money would out him as more than a secretary, then. But like, I just think he would.
Well, no, but that's not the like it outing him as more of like somebody who cares more about money and then can't see like the full truth about other people or something. Is that what? Like, that doesn't seem like a rational thing to do. It seems awkward to me that he felt panicked in that moment. And that stood out to me too, Dan. So
yeah,
I just think, like, I don't know. It feels weird. And it's felt off to me. I don't know that I trust him.
I do have a really good Taishar. I'm going to do it in my sexy voice, even.
Please, lay on your back. Or front, whatever you prefer.
Wait, here we go.
Perrin shrugged, but nodded, and Balwer withdrew.
So good, an extra point for laying on your back. You're so submissive.
All right, Ryan, keep the music going. Taisha. Butts in the dirt, holding them for more stability. Tasha.
So good.
I'm fucking crying right now.
Alright, that worked.
Anybody have a Taishar before the music ends?
I can probably see. I think I have one more in this chapter. Let me see. Oh yeah, okay. All right, do it, Ryan.
We're back.
Wiggly as crap.
Stay firm, he told himself, continuing to ride.
Yes!
Tasha.
Yeah!
All right, I got another.
That might be the best one.
I got another. Well, actually, I'll save this one. I'll save this one.
Okay.
Yeah, that's too many. I don't want sticky keyboards all over the place. All right.
I know. Everyone, hand check.
Perrin shrugged but nodded, and Balwer withdrew.
Is she puking on you? Okay.
Anything else about Perrin at all? This wasn't that big. Besides, I guess, Balwer, his relation, they leveled up. You ever do that in a video game, Ryan? When they're like, I think where you're from, like your friends, like I think it was in what was that one with the vaults?
Fallout.
Fallout, yeah, where they're like, hey, you got a minute? And they talk, and you hit A, B, C, or D, and they. Yeah.
The opposite of Elden Ring, when you have conversations that literally make no sense and will never.
They're like, the sky has beholden the evils of wisdom.
And you're like, what worst waste of my time?
About George R. R. Martin wrote this?
Yeah.
Where's when's a winner? So Rodel Iturralde he's in the thick of it, y'all. Big battles. He's fighting near the town of Maradon. It's a walled town, but they haven't really been friendly at all. They've been like, fuck you and fuck your silly hats, probably.
It's like Russia and Ukraine.
Fuck you and fuck your mother. Sideways.
Fuck your mother sideways. Hit it sideways like a motherfucking bass drum.
Isn't
Isn't that Lil Wayne? Hit it
I don't know.
on the side like a.
I don't.
Anyways,
I don't know. I don't know. I've never been able to say his name properly. I'm like, Little Wayne? I say it just like a
Lil Wayne.
straight up white person.
I don't
Little
respect
Wayne?
any
You mean Little Wayne?
Just let the tongue loll. You just go Lil.
I know, but I feel ridiculous
Lil Wayne.
I
when
mean,
I do that.
Lil.
I guess it's a
No.
good, like
No,
own,
why?
like take your weakness and
Whoa.
make it your strength. Like Tyrion was like, yeah, maybe he's got a fucking tiny wiener, and he's Lil Wayne, and he's just like, yeah, bitch, I'm Lil Wayne.
Oh, Are
Go
we?
ahead.
Did we? Oh, we didn't get to the dropping bodies yet. No. Okay, never mind.
No, so there's battles going on, Trollocs everywhere. There's Myrddraal. Oh shit, they're planting butts of spears. They're doing all kinds of shit. Here's where we have some sword forms.
Yeah.
Heron on the stump.
Stupid.
Uh huh.
Sounds like a Neil
Is
Young
that somebody
song.
just sitting down in the middle of battle,
All right, give me one verse of that song, Dan.
looking around like a bird?
I saw my mother. She was a heron on the stump.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
She had a hunch near her rump.
You see, it's not a badass movement. It's a
Tyson-
twangy southern.
Alright,
It's just a twangy movement.
there's two Ty Shars. All right, Ryan, you ready?
Oh shit! Yeah.
Oh no! Pound chicken. Oh.
One's better than the other. I'll do the worst one first. They came scrambling over bodies. Tasha. All right.
Get back down.
All right.
That's not
Yeah. Illaralde roared, yanking. Tasha. Ryan,
All right.
why haven't we been doing this the whole time?
I know, right? Seriously, this makes these
Dude,
moments so.
Jesus Christ! Because brother,
much
Dad, we're
better.
an aged wine. We're finally the vintage we need to be.
Hey, we're finally
Fuck.
giving like the French accent that we deserve, you know, with all the beautiful stuff that the
You know,
French do.
when Kate did her Russian accent, I was thinking, like, wouldn't it be funny when the television show like goes to Aridamon and they all are just talking like Russian?
I did a Russian accent.
You always do.
When?
Early, no, it's 20 minutes ago.
Yeah.
You said you want to fight. I'll bring you the fight.
It was not her.
Oh, I do that when I'm nervous a little bit, yes. And I say things with the thoughts in my head. They come out and I don't know what. Okay.
Oh shit!
Do mommy for a minute.
All right, so
Okay.
Illaralde's having some battle. He's on his horse. His horse is Falcor. No, it's not Falcor. It's Dawnweave. Dawnweave gets freaking a javelin in the throat. The horse went. Rodell's like, oh no. He's like, I know what this means. I'm gonna get a broken leg. He got a broken leg. He gets the horse off him. A Trolloc comes at him. He kills the Trolloc with a javelin while he's on the ground. He tries to stand up. There's a fade. The fade's like all snaky. He's all serpenty. Snake's like, I'm gonna fuck you up. Suddenly a dozen arrows are in this thing. And
The name of the Trollocs band is Goblin.
Goblin Band.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Goblin cock.
Goblin cock. There was a bunch of Drakkar apparently there too. Yeah, but Goblin.
Wait,
yeah.
no. They thought they were just fucking slingshotting bodies from catapults. Which, like, did fucking Trollocs have catapults? Like, do
They
Trollocs
had
have
siege
like?
machines anyways, yeah.
Like, okay.
Yeah, this time they weren't hiding in the catapults. They were. It just said that.
Oh, that was earlier. Fuck, my bad.
Yeah, that was earlier. It said he almost had it working, but then the Mirror came slicing through the Trolloc ranks like snakes, snaking with oily speed, and a flight of Drakkar descended. A flight? That must be like a murder of crows. Or a pod of whales. Yeah, a flight of Drakkar.
A flight of Drakkar. Are you sure that's not like a situation where you just get to taste each one and see which one you like before you order a full bottle?
That's awesome. Yeah, you get 4 little 3-ounce
or a full
Drakkars. Here's our sour. Here's our red.
Yeah. This is our vintage white. Okay, sorry, I did it.
Then jumps to Morghese. Is there anything about... so Riddell gets saved by... It seems like someone made a rogue move. He says, "Bless you, it took you long enough, though." And the guy, his name's Joeli. He said, "I know. I hope you're worth this, invader. For my actions this day will likely cost my life." He's like, "What?" And the guy didn't reply. So... maybe he was just going rogue, and he's like, "We can't let this happen." And this boss is like, "Stand your ground, sir. You stand it." He's like, "Sir, I'm gonna do the right thing. I'm risking my whole life for this." He's like, "If you go out there, buddy, you're gonna get court-martialed. You know the last guy who got court-martialed? We ripped his dick off, and we all ate it over pasta."
No. I think it was more like, you go out there, you're going to get a knuckle sandwich.
"I'm going to bop you something good, mister.
Going to bop you on the head and send you to bed without dessert. Without second dessert, maybe.
Without second dessert. But we see this gnarly-ass battle. There are a shit ton of Trollocs, more than Riddell has. And he's in the city. They were able to burn down one of the trebuchets or catapults, one of the siege weapons. But I guess they're in safety for now.
Wait, what's that word you said? What?
Trebuchet?
You mean the trebuchet?
Trebuchet. Trebuchet.
Okay.
Right, they sent a whole bunch.
Right.
Never mind.
When,
Matt tore that trebuchet with his bare hands.
Ew.
We get a Morghese point of view.
Wait, Kay was going to say something. What are you going to say, Kay? I'm sorry, I interrupted you.
Oh, no, I just have a quick question about, like, just your point of view. Like, you know, obviously, when you hear, what was it, dropping bodies down the slope, did anyone else get, like, Rage Against the Machine vibes? And it was like, dropping bodies down the slope. Dropping bodies
Yes!
Or no?
Yeah.
Because that was immediately, I was like, yes, drop them bodies down the slope.
Yeah. Dropping bodies down the
Just
slope!
saying and asking, wondering, really?
All right, no, this is fun. Christian rapper, I'm sure, like, literally 99% of people who find us weird. And they're lame, and they...
No, creepy even.
But the very next day, they all, like, trip on like a curb walking to work. Something very minor but annoying happens just for them.
No,
like, not
then
fully
they come back
embracing
to the
us.
next show and they go, "Oh my god, this is actually badass," and these puppets are badass too, and they never age. What is going on?
No, and that's how he said it. He says, "No, I love it." And we're stoked you love it. And now here Glenn's like, and this made me a little emotional. I was here the very first show. We had no idea they were doing puppets for the show. After weeks of hanging out with us in voice chats, talking about their upcoming show, it made us laugh so hard.
Oh.
Yeah.
I love our chat. Seriously.
Nice.
I had no idea we were going to be puppets until we became puppets.
It is weird.
Oh, yeah. I still feel weird.
And it's creepy, but it's funny as hell.
As
you
an
guys
artist,
have really, like, agile yourself. Like, I don't know what the word. You've made yourself very flexible and morphing into these puppets too. So like the movements are. I'm always watching, like I do with human faces, your puppet faces. For like, I'm scanning all the time. Are we right? Are we wrong? Are we what? And for a first time reader show, especially, it's really helpful to not like you guys having any visible like
Literal,
expression other than what you can control on delayed reaction, even, you know, like that. It's cool. It's good. It's good for our show.
No, but we could do the Home Alone pretty well.
What?
The Home Alone.
Oh yeah, that's really good, Ryan. You did such a good job there. So
I suck. All right.
He has no hand sticks. He has no hand sticks. He's like, let me just.
I know my hands are
Nary a hand stick, Ryan.
Nary a hand stick.
But
not
truly,
even the bare
as
minimum.
Brother Dan, as an artist, I feel trapped in puppet.
What, Ryan? I feel invigorated and free.
He feels free. Look
You
how free.
watch
So free.
how high I can jump.
Doesn't matter. He has two others.
Boom. I just
Wow. That was amazing.
Ta-da!
Yeah, you jumped 10 times.
The last thing I expected was to see Dan's little hand just
staying there.
Here, watch this. Here, watch how I can jump. Watch what I'll do in the air. Ready? What? Hey, it's me! Hey! I changed my shirt in the air.
You're a ninja.
You.
Wow, everyone.
nobody can do transitions like Brother Dan, okay? And that is a fucking fact. Nobody can do transitions live.
Like, if that doesn't make you
who
run to
can do that?
Patreon and
That's
donate
amazing.
$2 or $3 a month.
Me and Martha May might be able to soon, but we're working on it. It's a lot. Her legs are still in the air. It's a lot to work with.
All right, Morgase is going through a bit. She just learned that she had not. We knew this shit from like book 5 or 6.
Yeah, for a while now, huh?
And she had no idea about any of this.
Even after she joined the,
Yeah,
even after she rejected the,
I'm kidding.
what do you call it? Compulsion. She didn't know. It's wild.
So that's why she dropped the T. That's why she goes and sits like in some reflective pond. Sanderson is particularly poetic about what's going on here, about leaves falling at certain times and such. But it's this pool. It's a nice clear pool. There's guppies in there.
Ancient broken throne built for a giant 15 spans tall.
There's guppies in there.
Grunion?
She's reflecting not only about Gabriel, but also about Balda. Let's not forget the white cloak shit that she had to consent to.
Endure.
And Talonvor walks up. He's all, babe, I'm out. He's like, I'm gonna go to Tyr. I think they're gonna. There's a king there now, and I think they're gonna build an army, and I want to be a part of some fighting. And she's like, yeah, you know, you did stuff that no other man did. You hung out with, you were as steadfast with me. You were loyal. No one's ever really been that. You're awesome. And he says pretty much, he's like, well, that's too bad that you've been such a weirdo because you never gave up on Gabriel. Your heart is still in Andor, and that's dumb.
Yeah.
But she says, oh, Gabriel, oh, you mean Ravine, the Forsaken, who totally compulsed me and made it so I couldn't even think?
Yeah.
Yeah, like him? Okay, yeah, you're going to hold me responsible? And he's like, yeah, I probably won't. Okay, never mind. I'll hang out. That's pretty much it. He's like, yeah.
All right.
It said, "Woman, you give me that monster hope again."
Hey, Ty Sharp.
Be wary of what lies at your feet.
Bitches. Also, do me a favor and rip it free of my chest.
Right. There is a reference. Once again, we do not like these slurs, and yet they can are a continued theme. I'll just read it here while holding my nose. Or being forced to dance because I can, right? Can you do it?
I'm getting my stick.
He's getting his stick, guys.
I'm getting my
I just made the show better.
Diving down from a stick. It's weird to have a symmetry, Ryan, in a larger
being
head
forced to
behind it.
dance upon their strings like a wooden puppet.
Oh!
So
Perfect timing for a stick.
Oh,
Perfect
I'm
timing for
astounded. Look at this physical comedy I can do. Oh, would you like a beer? Look at
what else, right?
Wow, yeah.
Here are your drinks, Madame.
Oh my god.
Fuck you.
Right, you're
I like how you backed out.
See,
you madams and fucks.
Can Brother Dan do this
Perspective,
and
hey?
still remain relevant?
Oh,
No.
Well, that.
What?
Ooh.
I'm always relevant, right? Whether I'm in the room
Exactly. Everybody's relevant here. Ryan, no.
Highly relevant.
No.
Dan, get a shirt that fits.
or not. Josh,
Frumpy
is there
ass- you
anything in
frumpy ass
chapter 21?
Oh, he doesn't have shoulders. It's okay.
He's so upset.
It's okay, brother Dan. You don't have shoulders. It's not your fault. Oh, don't stare at us like that.
Oh yeah. I'm looming.
Fuck.
What do you mean? I have like additions. Like I had shoulder implants.
Shoulder implants.
Oh, right.
You've
No,
seen my
he's
shoulder
got-
implants.
I have.
How are you-
I
How are you
Right.
not
have.
seeing that?
Oh, yeah.
Somebody needs to bring Brother Dan some puppet shoulder pads at
That would be
Jordan.
amazing. That'd be amazing.
It's
Brother-
like
Brother
shoulder
Dan, your
injection
shoulders look like plungers.
or something, or shoulder.
Nice.
How's that, boys?
Maybe we need to. How big is your puppet's ass? Could we maybe subtract
How
from
big is
that
your-
and add it to the shoulders area?
My
And
puppet's
put you on
ass is
box?
smaller than a bread box.
I bet you'd be the first puppet ever
See-
on Botched. Have you seen Botched? Nope. Doesn't
Nope.
matter. Okay.
botched.
It's a surgical show. It's a plastic surgery reality TV show.
Is that why my mouth's all?
Hey, it's been like a long time since we've been so annoying that Josh just sit quietly
And
waiting.
we annoy Josh. Yeah.
No.
Can we
This
please
is-
continue with the book?
Yes, of
Yeah.
course.
Oh,
Of course.
yes.
Oh my God! What book are you talking about?
Yeah.
Apparently.
Book.
How about this Ty Shar moment? Joshy Pie, sweetie cunt. I've never had a man do that for me.
Nice.
I like that one. Yes.
Thank you.
If Ryan cared about our show, he would be here to hit the
He
drink
just
button.
bailed. Woo. I'll do it anyways. For myself.
Chapter 22 here is, I think, the most interesting chapter we have.
Yeah, I think so.
At least talking about.
For sure.
It's called The End of a Legend. The End of a Legend. Okay. And it starts off with the Gowan point of view. It has the dice icon, so we get Matt later on. But it's Gowan. Gowan is just walking the freaking grounds. He's like, yeah, I can't be homeless in front of Egwin's apartment anymore. She kicked me out. She wants to catch this guy, but it's dangerous. She's walking around. She sees bunch of people like gambling, saying, He's like, hey, you're going to be a warder? And they're like, you know what? Actually, nah, I don't think so. Being a warder kind of sucks. Like, we're soldiers, man. Warders are like, fuck, they live different lives than normal. That no one wants to be a warder.
Yeah.
Or at least very few, it seems.
Yeah, this was weird though. Like, wasn't this kind of I didn't expect them to be like, actually, we don't really want to do that. So, I don't know. Anyways, there's more important stuff in this chapter.
I think they see that the last battle's looming, and they can see that they can contribute elsewhere.
Yeah, yeah.
So he's like, all right, well, anyone that kind of feels this way, just let me know, and I'll let the tower guardsmen know and get you to be soldiers. You're like, you're an all right dude, Gowan. He's like, all right, keep gambling. I'll go talk to. I have a friend in that department. I'll send him an email, see what we can do.
My people talk to your people, talk to their people.
He goes over to Gawain's place, and here's a Taishar quote. Oh, see. All right, I'm gonna wait. I gotta wait because Ryan does it so good. We can't do it now without the music and me laying down.
Oh my goodness! Wow, nice.
But he goes to Gareth Bryn. Gareth Bryn has maps all over the place. He's preparing for big battles.
Get ready for war.
He's pretty sure the Trollocs are coming to Tarvalon and is going to attack the big penis. They're like, he's like, so what's up? Why are you here? Why are you like, why you heard Egwin? What are you doing? He's like, well, it's dangerous. She doesn't have a warder. He's like, did she ask for help? He's like, no. She didn't. It's like, what else do you care about besides Egwin? He's like, nothing. He's like, well, that's why you... And he's like, son, that's why the woman doesn't like you. You know, you gotta show other interests. You gotta captivate her mind and ambition as well as her heart and pussy. You know what I mean? So you gotta go out there and be the man you gotta be. Otherwise, no one's gonna find you attractive. Who wants to find attractive a non-ambitious sack of shit like you? No, you gotta go do shit and entice her. Swan's listening. Swan's like, oh yeah, Mr. Tough Guy. He's like, oh, Swan,
master of women's. Yeah, what women
my 22-year-old fiance, or whatever. I think she looks young.
Child I'm grooming.
My child bride, come on in. So he's like, well, yeah. And he's like, what side are you on? What do you even feel? They make a comparison between him and Galad.
This is interesting, I thought.
Galad thinks about has his shit so dialed in that he knows his code. It's pretty black and white for him, while Gawain is the opposite and is running on instinct, which so far has proved pretty well, but not great. He's like, all right, yeah, good point. I see your child bride's here. I should probably go. Leaves, and next thing you know, he's like right by Egwin's room. And he's like, you know what? Maybe I'll just drive by and see if her light's on in her apartment. I don't know. Maybe I'll throw rocks at her window. I don't know. Maybe I'll stand out there with the boombox over my head with Peter Gabriel In Your Eyes blaring. Allah. Didn't say anything. So he just kind of peeks down, and he sees like a little movement. He's like, what is that? That darkness isn't quite so awesome. It says, quote, something moved in the shadow just down from Egwin's doorway. Gawain froze. There wasn't much of a dark patch there. Taishar. Only only a shadow a few inches wide. Made by an alcove. But he studied it, and suddenly it says, quote, "There's a flash of movement, and something spun in the air. Gawain threw himself to the side, and steel struck stone. Someone threw a freaking dagger at him. He's like, that's rude. Don't do that. Someone's running down the hallway. He's like, oh, shit. He chases them.
Yep. The chase ensues.
And it says the hallway was empty. Had the assassin double back? And then it says, no, darkness. Look for darkness. There was a deep patch of it by a door frame to his left, and suddenly out comes a person swinging a sword for his head. We get 4. Tell me which. Let's rank these sword forms. There's 4 of them. Rank them. Which one do you think is the coolest? Number 1, we have cutting the reeds. Number 2, we have twisting the wind. Number 3, we have boar rushes down the mountain. And that's it. Just those 3.
I like twisting the wind.
I like twisting the wind.
Okay. Twisting the wind wins.
It wins.
Twisting the wind for the
It
win.
wins.
And
Do you
then
think
he,
do you think like the Dan? Do you think like the length of the name is like are you like 4 rushes down a mountain and then
That is clearly your guy's favorite because I know it's been used as a prompt in Watchinary. So
it's a famous shirt.
Ryan, twisting the wind, I think is going to be, if you're at Jordan Con, twisting the wind. Well, no, we're doing only stuff, so never mind. But next Watchinary, that's book thing.
Only? Oh,
So
that's
Twisting the
a
Wind.
huge hint for any Jordan Con goers.
It's going to be a show. It's going to be season 3. Yeah.
did you wonder
when
if
you're
this shadow was a Shanshen assassin who had stuck around since the battle? Which seems unlikely given that they're supposed to die within a few days of taking whatever that drug is that they take. Or is this someone who was channeling
Just like
and
ninja
using
shit.
the one power or the true power to create this? So this really reminded me of Mistborn.
Yes.
It's like this is seen as straight out of Mistborn.
What's that?
It's
Brandon Sanderson's second series, part of the Cosmere.
Oh, right. That one. Sorry, I don't know.
no, 3 out of 4.
I don't
people
know
read
it.
It's
I'm not
fine.
gonna
Dan's
know
read
it.
it.
Yeah, you
I've
guys
read,
got.
we've all
you
read
got
it. It's all good.
Okay. Maybe
I'm
Mr.
sorry
Jack
you
gets it.
feel excluded.
No, I just don't get the reference, so it's hard for me to conceptualize of what you're talking about. But I feel
Josh
like
has a hard time
Oh,
using inclusive language. It's something that
It's fine. He's a
HR's working
hoity-
with him.
hoity-
Hey, there's a
little-
magic system in his other book where they can channel this force. Some people can channel this force that allows them to like manipulate reality,
Mhm.
Uh-huh.
like appear invisible, walk on walls, the ceiling, slow down time, that kind of thing.
Okay.
Go double speed.
Uh-huh.
Cool.
Yeah.
Sounds cool.
But I wonder what came first.
Cool story, bro. Is that what
Yeah.
you-
So now what?
So what year was this book published? We can find out.
Well, yeah, I don't know.
Okay, but what does that have to do with huh?
2010. Nothing. I was just explaining so that you felt included what I was referring to. when I
Oh,
said
thank you.
that's all.
But what were you referring to in this book, though?
The assassin.
The way the assassin
Oh.
moved, how they kind of went faster than standard time, how they hid in the shadows.
Yeah. Feels
So
like
Gawain's like, assassin! Go sound the alarm, assassin! Everyone, assassin! He went that way. He was listening at Egwin's door. He runs over. He's like, oh, fuck. I don't
Okay.
know. Was he listening?
So,
Go.
Way
I
of
was-
the Kings, which is what I was referring to,
That's
think.
what I thought. You're talking about the White Assassin, right? Like,
Yeah, so The Way of the Kings was published August 31st, 2010. So he probably was writing these two books concurrently.
that's fucking awesome.
Mm.
Okay.
Do you know what you're talking
There's
about,
like-
the White Assassin, Dan?
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I got confused when he was saying Mistborn. I was like thinking Kelsier, right?
Oh yeah, no, sorry, yeah. The Way of I should have said the title of the book, The Way of the King.
It was the prologue, right?
He's a
Killed
character.
the king.
throughout,
Killed the king.
Killed the
Killed the
king.
king.
Mhm. Yeah.
See, right? I know.
Yeah. Oh, you mean smug?
I know.
I'm
Killed the
sorry
king.
to even ask. Yeah, sorry to even question.
Mm.
Oh shit, you're giving me fucking Kardashian hand? I deflect it.
Oh, right. I need you. There was a Taishar, and I needed you. I needed you.
Okay, yeah.
We can't do it without you, without me
No.
lying like Burt Reynolds.
I can't wait till our other hosts do that. All right, here we go.
Yeah. Firm and familiar. Gawain slipped in. Tasha.
I feel like we should wait till Kay to get back with this fight.
No, I heard it. You're gonna make me choke on my chicken. Oh my god.
You're gonna make me choke
Yeah.
on my chicken. Tasha.
All right, here's another one.
All right. Do it, Josh.
Push speed. Gowan thought, stopping, breathing in and out in gasps, hands on knees.
Yes. Taishar. You gotta end it with Taishar.
Everything in it. That's so funny.
I love this more than anything in the world.
So he's like, assassin! They were at Egwin's store. They were like about to break it. Wait, about to, or did they already break it? Egwin! Opens it up, and as soon as it opens it up, he's like, Egwin! He cried, throwing the door open and leaping into the room. There was a sudden explosion of light and a crashing sound. Gawain found himself wrapped up in something strong, invisible cords towing him into the air. His sword fell to the ground, his mouth filled with an unseen force. And Egwin comes out fully alert, fully dressed, and fully not happy.
How do you say that name?
Egwin?
No. Sazeth? I've never knew how to say this. I never heard the audio.
Sazeth? Yeah.
Sazeth. Oh, I say Sazeth. Oh, Sazeth. Sazeth? Sazeth. Yeah, I was in my head said Sazeth.
All right, so here's the question.
There's
Here's
no
the
A?
question. Could you set a trap that had balefire? And I don't think anyone has ever even thought that thought, ever. Dan, I don't think anyone's ever thought that thought ever.
Ryan.
Obviously,
I'm the first thinker of that thought. I thunk it, and now it's real.
Ryan, you dared to go where no one went before.
Dude, yeah. And I have arms.
You
And I
heard
have
it
my
here.
arms stayed.
Yeah, Ryan, can you bow? Can you bow like
I'm
judiciously
in a-
for us?
Once I defended Nynaeve, I became in a permanent flow state. I'm never going
bow?
back.
Can you bow? The one thing he knows you can't really do.
Oh,
No, yeah, you can do it. You
I'll
can totally
curtsy.
do it. Yeah.
Oh,
you
you know
can
what? I'll
curve.
curtsy.
You
No,
curve.
he
I
can't.
drop a leg.
Well,
Here,
can't give
I'm,
it-
here.
Drop-
I'm
if you're
throwing.
gonna
I'm
curtsy,
throwing my
keep
cape
your
back,
fucking chin up. Chin
and I'm
up,
bending a
man.
knee.
Curtsy.
You can't do the
like a
the
proper
Donald
lady
Trump.
Can't,
and keep your
can't,
chin up.
I can't do the thing. Hey,
Usually
look,
women are
look at. I'm doing thinking, man.
Make sure you like and subscribe.
Yeah, thanks YouTube.
Yeah. Thanks for the 5 cents we get per video.
Hey.
For nothing.
Look at thinking, man, Dan.
Fine. Also join Patreon.
Or
Fun.
join the YouTube. Get a YouTube membership, and you get green. You get green names.
You get green.
Go green. Go green. Everyone wants to go
Period.
green. Yeah. Greta Thunberg says join our YouTube membership and go green.
SZA.
Relevant.
Sazeth,
No.
yeah.
What is SZ? Like, no, that's not anything.
Ryan, you know what? I was thinking your haircut Your haircut lately has had some sizz to it.
No,
That
that's my
doesn't make sense to you?
My pickup games got sis.
There are lots of words that have things, consonants.
A lot of words that start with
each other.
SZ. All right. Name,
In a Norwegian
Josh,
language
name
of
one word that
sports
starts
or
with
Icelandic. Some Icelandic words. I have a lot of SV.
Is Baro? Oh, that's SBARRO.
Oh, Gabor Zabo? Oh, I think I just answered my own question.
Gabor Zabo.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gabor Zabo.
All right, let's move on.
So Egwin's pissed because she was actually waiting for that assassin in her room with a trap, right?
That's what it seems like.
Okay. All right, let's go to Matt. Come on, I'm exhausted.
Yeah, no, I dig it. Matt is hanging out in a hearth. He's COVID compliant. He's wearing his mask over his face. And he's hanging out with his buddy named Chet. No one knows that Matt who is who he is, but Matt is getting pretty famous. That was that.
Infamous, anyways.
Yeah, infamous.
People know of him. They say that he's the Prince of Ravens, the Lord of Luck. He faced Old Death himself and diced for his future, and he did, and he ain't never lost a fight. Matt's like, yeah, this is old. Man, I hate it. I hate this shit. He's not even wearing his old hat because too many people know it. He's wearing like old farmer clothes. He's got a sword around his waist. Low Camelin's getting big now. It's going to become just its own city soon. It's growing massively. So I guess since the refugees come and since Elaine had her civil war and shit, there's Lowtown's been like
good bath.
Booming.
Kidding.
Booming.
Josh.
Yeah, Noel comes up to him. He says, "You're quite the notable man." He's like, "When you stumbled across me in Abu Dhabi, I had no idea what illustrious company I'd find myself in. Give this a few more months and you'll be more famous than Jane Farstrider." He's like, "Man, this is just a drag." He's like, Noel's like, "Yeah, being famous sucks." He's like, "What do you know about it?" He's like, "Well, Jane used to complain about it."
All right, he's Jane's brother, right?
He had a backstory for Tom, but Tom didn't want to use.
Oh, getting a reference back to that scene in the
Tom had coughed and said he already had one worked out. He's like, "What a liar!"
Wait, what's that? What reference back to what, Josh?
In the wagon when they were traveling with the circus, where Matt crafted up all of these backstories for all of his compatriots.
Awesome. Yeah. Mm-hmm. That's awesome. Yeah.
Tom calls him the majestic, amazing, indestructible, famous Matt Gotham. They're all just needling him, giving him shit.
Yeah.
Then they start talking about the tower. Noel's like, "All right, we know where it's at." He's like, "I don't know anyone who's gone in yet, but it says the sides are said to be made of smooth steel without an opening."
What?
They're like, "We don't know how to get in." Matt's like, "Yeah, we do." Noel's like, "What, Ulver's story?"
Well,
He's like, "Yeah." He says, quote, "It's the best we have." Says, "Look, the game and the rhyme are all about the Elfin and Eilfin. People knew about them once. Those bloody archways are proof of that. So they left the game and the rhyme as warning." They talk over and over about how the game can't be won.
Yeah.
But then they start talking about just kind of what the rhyme says. So first it says, "Courage to strengthen." And Noel's like, "Well, we got that because you're lucky. I feel courageous." Whatever. It says, "Fire to blind." And Matt's like, "All right, well, I got some shit from
The bag of
Fallujah.
fireworks.
I got this this nice bag of fireworks I got from Aludra. Music to dazzle." And Tom's like, "Oh, hey, I happen to know a guy. It's me." I'll bring my harp and flute. And he found some hand drums and hand cymbals. Like, I can imagine them just going through, like, walking by, like, just doing, just Hare Krishna and out.
Hare Krishna-ing it?
Hare Krishna, yeah.
That's amazing.
Giving out flowers.
I was thinking more
tambourines.
like Brazilian festival music or something, but carnival music, but yeah.
Nope. Nope, you're wrong.
Nope, your vision's wrong.
Your
Josh.
vision is way wrong.
Hey, let me
Way
know
wrong.
when
Maybe it's because you're tired.
You know, Josh, I speak,
tired.
I speak to the common man. And then Iron to Bind, and Noel's like, "Hey, yep, that's me. I got some throwing knives and iron swords. Not a lick of steel in them. That'll get them good." And they also got some chains and a band of iron to clip around the butt of Matt's spear. Then they all split. He's like, "Peace out, peace out," and he goes to go talk to Birgitta. He's like, "Why didn't I think about this before? What? Yeah, no one. Of course, she knows more than that. She told Ulver about the whole thing. Duh, Matt, you're dumb. I know." So he's like, "All right, I'm gonna go find him." Right, all right.
Okay, yep.
Yeah.
Wait. It does not work without.
I know. Several blunt-faced fellows whose only desire was to pound you. Tasha.
I can't relate, but I know someone in chat who might.
Right. A grunt sounded from the alleyway. Tasha.
Yep.
So yeah, Matt's on his way to go talk to Brigitte. He sees a good old-fashioned robbery. He's like, "Fuck, it's about time." We see a good old-fashioned fuckery going on in alleys. That's what I like. That's what I like about this town.
Congratulations, brother Dan. You have a sixth child on the way.
He's like,
That's
right on.
alive.
Saves this guy. He beats them all with his walking stick. There's 3 tough guys. Beats them all with his walking stick. Casually throws a knife into the heart of the leader. Whips out his knife. Is cleaning out the dead guy's vest as one does, right?
As one does. Yeah. When I make peanut butter and jelly, right on my shirt. I mean, the dead guy's shirt in the kitchen.
The guy who was getting mugged, Matt takes off his he's like, hey bro. Yeah, he takes it off, wipes it off. The guy's like, "That's you. You're the." Matt's like, "Oh fuck. All right, boom, boom, boom. I kill you too." It says the man lunged, a dagger flashing in the faint moonlight. The dagger hit the cloth instead of Matt's gut. And Matt pulled out a pair of knives, threw them, and they both hit him right in his eyeballs.
Yep.
Matt's like, "I wasn't even aiming for his eyeballs.
I was aiming for his knees.
I was aiming for his balls. I was trying to pierce testicles. I hit his eyeballs instead."
Brother Dan, do you think Matt's body count equals his body count? Like, which body count is higher?
I think Matt casually slays 4 men a night. I don't think he's slaying 4 women each and every night like this. I think he's killing more men than women.
If he never met Juan,
he killed 2 men. Just to be clear here.
No, I thought he killed. There were.
No, he knocked the other 3 out and left them knocked out.
Oh, okay.
He only
Yeah,
killed
yeah,
the leader
right.
and the.
Do you even read, bro?
Yeah, you're right. You're right. You're right. Ryan, do you want to have a push-up contest?
Oh my god.
Josh wants us to continue on.
Can we please though?
I'm like Kendrick.
Wait, you guys got the series of thrusts, not using any sword forms.
No, you can't
right?
do it. We don't do
Oh.
Tai Shars anymore like that. We Tai Shar.
Yeah. There we go. Yeah.
Or just anything sexy. You don't got to.
Okay, thank you. Series of thrusts, not using any sword forms. Gowan recognized.
Oh, nice one.
And now Tai Shar.
Taishar.
There, yeah.
There you go. There you go.
Ah, fun stuff.
And then that's pretty much how it ends. He finds that the dead guy, the second assassin, pulls out. He has a couple gold coins, which I'm sure he pocketed like a thief on a video game, and a picture of himself, drawing of himself. He's like, God damn.
Bloody mother's milk. Mother's bloody milk.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Which is so gross.
But also, Wadaholic, this is also called just a body count now, as the young people, I think, say now. Is that right, young people? I don't know. Are there any? There's none here.
Younger
We
than
don't
us.
know.
We used to refer to him as notches on a bedpost.
Yeah.
Uh,
Oh.
you know, we'd pop in Porky's and eat some pizza and just see what happened.
Porky's, pork rinds. What's the difference?
We get Brigitte. So is there anything about Matt here? Guys?
I love this whole thing. This whole chapter was so good. I don't know. I'm sorry I had to be mother without bloody milk, and
Oh,
so I
shit.
don't know.
I do love that Nat takes him out and with both of his eyes, like taking out everyone seeing him.
Yep.
Mm.
Oh, I like that.
Symbolically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah, that's what he was hiding. Yeah, was upset. Go ahead, Ryan.
Oh, I was just gonna say, in about like within a year, Mother's Milk in a Cup will be available across the nation with RFK as our health administrator.
What?
Bloody milk, the bloodier the better to RFK.
No.
There's when a newborn is there's lots of blood in the milk. It's called colostrum.
All right.
They say liquid gold, not liquid rubies.
Liquid blood.
Not
Jeez.
not liquid rubies. Cheese and rice, man. Compare it to something similar to gold.
I put my mother's milk in my rifle coffee. Every
Rifle
morning.
coffee.
I
Right?
get up and I eat a dozen raw eggs with beef tallow.
Beef tallow.
What the fuck is beef tallow?
We live in a golden age of
Like a spam
supplements.
thing?
Can we please fucking continue? Jesus.
Josh, we live in the golden age of supplements.
Hmm.
Brigitte is
Please.
Yeah,
It's
let's
a-
feed through the end. We can do this, Dan.
it's a boring ass opera. Apparently, they're bringing fucking Kyrian stupid ass operas to Andor. Elaine brought her nemesis over. She's like, well, okay, good job. I'll have her come. They call them divas. They say that when they're screeching, they call it an aria. This
All
is an opera.
Screeching divas. That's a noise band, right?
Screeching divas. One of Brigitte's girls comes up and is like, yeah, someone tried to sneak into the palace gate just right now. She's like, oh yeah, really? Yeah, it seems more interesting than this. I should probably go check it out. Why don't you guard a lane? I'm gonna bone the fuck out. I do have one more Taishar here, Ryan. At least one more. All right, it's real fast though.
As he assumes the position.
Biting. Just uncomfortable. Taishar.
Oh, fucking A. Hey, ain't that right, fellas? Huh?
Oh my god. Okay,
Yeah.
I have one.
Oh shit. Oh.
Oh, I think I squashed Freya. She's all Sorry. Oh no, I lost it.
Oh no.
Wait. Fuck.
Okay. Let's move on.
All right, let's
Sorry.
move on. All right, that's all
Sorry.
right.
Oh
So-
no! Allowed
that
a
was
little
gonna happen.
sneeze to spray down on him. Anyway,
A little sneeze.
a little sneeze. A little sneeze.
Okay. All right,
You
I'll
know, it's
allow
like
it.
a sneeze, but better.
Uh huh.
No? Okay.
You mean
We
squirting?
lost Josh. Let's just go. No. Okay. Whatever. Yes and no.
So Brigitte goes to the gatehouse. She sees Matt. Hello, Matt's like trying to be incognito, but she sees Matt like gambling with some of the guards. She's like, "What the fuck? You're gonna take their money?" He's like, "What?" They're like, "All right, I got Master Cawthon." They're like, "What? What? That's Master Cawthon? Oh my god! Can I get your autograph? Can I get a selfie?" Matt's like, "God, I hate being known," and she's like, "Yeah, try being generationally famous. Sucks, doesn't
Says Drake.
it?" Yeah,
Ooh.
try being generationally famous. Word.
That was well done. Brother Dan, that was well done. Well
Thank
done.
So he's like, "Hey, let's go get a drink." She's like, "I only drink milk." He's like, "Fine, whatever. Talk to me about the Tower Genji." She's like, "Well, that's bad news. What are you even doing?" He says, "The bloody snakes and foxes have a friend of mine." She's like, "Leave him." It's like, "It's a girl. I can't leave her. I owe her." It's like, "Look, if you go in through the portals, then you're locked into the treaties. They protect you to an extent, but they also restrict you. You never get anywhere useful after entering by one of the archways. The treaties won't be in effect, so the Aelfin and Eelfin can draw blood. Normally, you only have to worry about tricks with pits or ropes, since they can't..." How did you get hanged anyways? And he's like, hey.
Yeah.
But it says, "Shedding blood in their kingdom can have strange effects. They'll try to break your bones with a fall or drug you to sleep. And they will win, Matt. It's their world." He's like, "Yeah, we're going to cheat. Iron, music, fire." And she's like, "That's not cheating. That's being smart. But only 1 out of 1,000 make it back out, Matt." He's like, "All right." Pulls out all his change. He's like, "What are the odds that all these are going to be heads?" Throws them all up. They don't even bounce. They all just go thunk. They're all heads. Well, Ryan, I feel...
All heads. Is that Taishar?
Yeah.
Let's get close. Damn, we've been doing this together for a long time.
Yeah.
I'm
Oh,
listening.
okay. All right.
Oh, we're back. Shoo.
So Brigitte had been inside there to save Guido Kane.
Right.
He was wounded, and she was trying to like get him healed. And he said, how'd you get out? How'd you fool them? She's like, I didn't. He's like, they killed us both. I didn't survive, Matt. That's the end of that particular legend. He says, all right, so here's what we learned. He says, what more is there to say? You're taking iron, fire, and music. Iron will hurt them, ward them, and hold them. Fire will scare them and kill them. Music will entrance them. But you'll find that both fire and music grow less and less effective the longer you use them. And the tower isn't a place, it's a portal. A kind of gate to the crossroads between their realms. You'll find both of them there. Elfin snakes and Eofin foxes. Assuming they're working together currently, they have a strange relationship. And they feed off of emotions.
I'm glad that we got this validated finally, because this was our theory for...
It says that's why they built portals into our world. They like Aes Sedai in particular for some reason. Also, the inside of it is going to be confusing. She says getting anywhere specific will be difficult. She says you don't get anything free if you don't go in the tower, by the way. They'll ask for something dear to you. She used iron dust she left behind at intersections because she's like, yeah, they can't touch it. So I used it, but I don't know if they just used wind, like blew on it or swept it or something, or if it was just a big place because she's like, I didn't see it. She got lost.
Oh, bitch, I've got a Swiffer. It's done.
She says, I still got lost. I don't know if they blew away the dust or somehow if the place was so huge that I never repeated myself. I ended up cornered, my fire going out, my lyre broken, my bowstring snapped, Kaido unconscious behind me. Matt said, how long were you in there? She said, I had provisions for 2 months. Don't know how long he lasted after those ran out. So did you consider this would be like a months-long thing?
Well, we know time moves differently there.
Mm-hmm.
What they saw out the window, and how they spent long times in there without it seeming like a long time in the real world, in our world. The other thing that came to mind is there was this sea folk story about the foxes like coming into our world and like leaving behind presents for the children and like stealing them. Do you remember this from like book 6 maybe?
No, but do remind me.
I don't remember either.
Do I remember anything from any book? Really?
There was something, but the reason it was noteworthy was because it seemed to imply that the Elfin and the Eofin were able to walk more freely around our world than they currently do. And that these bargains or whatever were in a way to protect them, but also to keep them contained in their portal world.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, I love it. Yeah. I didn't remember.
Yeah, no. I feel like they went over those rules again. Didn't they kind of reiterate that though in this chapter, right? Yeah. Okay, yeah.
So they said that there were treaties.
Mm-hmm.
They mentioned if you go through the portals, there's treaties in effect.
Right. The other thing that made me think of
is that like a tariff? Sorry.
It's tariffs, yeah. It's 25% treaties
that
on all
she's
imports.
Drinking milk in this scene, which was what reminded me of that Sea Folk story.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, so, but for the most part, the Sea Folk just see him as like fables, right? Like, do they know that it exists in real life?
Do you
Let's move on. I don't know.
Yeah. So she is like, well, I can't go with you, Matt, obviously. And he's like, I'm not asking you to. That's fine. I just want to know how to
Everything
get
you
in.
can remember, basically.
Right. Just tell me anything useful. And that's they pretty much are like she says that she was called Jahari Moon Dancer. Jahari Moon Dancer, guys. Scale 1 to 10. Great name. 3, 2, 1. I give it an
7.
7.
8.
8. Jahari Moon Dancer. What do you give that, Kay?
Yeah, 8.5.
8.5. Okay.
I would love it, but if it was like Kim Kardashian's like newest baby's name, I would fucking hate it.
Yeah, you're right. Jahari Moon
Right,
Dancer
like if Kanye West like named his kid Jahari Moon Dancer, I'd be like, fucking stupid ass name.
I love a good
Dumb.
a good theater performance. Isn't that what they are? Aren't they in the theater?
They were. Now they're not. Now they're just at a bar drinking milk.
Sure. Yeah. Obviously. Who doesn't do that?
Brigitte,
Was it Slayer who fled into the Tower of Genji in Tel'aran'rhiod?
Yes.
we don't know if he entered or not.
Oh, that's a good point. Yeah, he just kind of like he could have just hid behind it, I guess.
But Perrin was chasing him, and suddenly his descent kind of ended there.
Right. Remember how we tried to figure out like what made him unique? That he has these two personalities combined together and can transform back and forth. Just occurred to me, what if that was something that they did to him?
That's a shit. All right, Josh, you might have been the first human to ever think that thought. Now that thought did dunk.
So many first thoughts.
So many first
thoughts.
Yeah, this is why people come to this show. First thoughts.
No. First thoughts.
First thoughts by Jack Handy.
I like it. Yeah, no, that's a great.
That is a great fucking question. That's blowing my mind.
Can you enter the Tower of Genji in Tel'aran'rhiod, do you think?
I think.
Yeah. Why wouldn't you, right?
Right.
Yeah. It wouldn't be.
Jahari Moon Dancer.
Yeah.
That's how it ends, is with Elaine in trouble. Suddenly Brigitte says, oh no, there's pain and anger and I don't know, excitement. Pain and fury and anger. She's like, Elaine in trouble again. She's hurt. And Matt's all bloody fuck.
Probably screwed something up making a fucking Terangrial.
I blasted those babies right out of her.
What? Why? She's just making Terangrial while watching the opera?
She invented an abortion.
So what are we reading next week? 23 through what?
23 through 26. We're reading 4 chapters and 62 pages. We are getting through this. There's only how many chapters total? There are 26. There's 57, so we're almost halfway through chapter-wise.
Well, Carrie's been texting me. She's very excited about the next chunk of chapters. So, everybody message Carrie and be like, "Come pop on for a little chatty chat, huh?"
Yeah. The door is.
We're peer pressuring her. Yeah. Everyone
now I am. I am.
All right.
Slipping the fake fox head into her pouch and lending a demure clap to the other accolades.
All right. That and more next week.
Next time on.
Nice shot.
Thanks for joining us, everyone.
Nice chest.
Good night, everybody.
Yeah, I love you. I'm proud
Josh,
of you.
you're the best. Thanks.
Josh,
thanks for hanging in there.
Sorry, I'm so tired.
You
you rallied, man.
Next week is
like
great.
I like your sleepy thoughts.
Yeah. Be half awake next time.
Leave the show right now.
Just
leave. Just leave. Josh, just go to bed.
Bye,
go to bed. Bye, Josh.
Go
to bed. Go to bed.
Get out.
Go to bed.
Go.
Night.
Bye.
Night, Josh. Night, Josh.
Fuck. Now we can breathe.
Bye.
All right,
Okay.
Dan, this might be the first show in like 3 years straight that we haven't done a.
I'm surprised the chat did not correct us of this, Ryan.